Hey guys, how y'all doing? See if I can get y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't know if anybody's in here or not. Let's see. I can't tell. Where's my chat? Yeah, let's see. All right. So I can't really see if anybody's in here, so I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. On a new system, trying to see how things are working. So I'm gonna be on here from my phone just to kind of see. Today I'm trying to assemble my Vivor dryer. I bought this dryer for like, I want to say $40 off of this lady at a consignment shop that was getting rid of stuff. So, um, we ended up coming to a deal with it being about $40. Can't see anything in the chat, so let's see. Hmm. Let's see. See what's in the chats. Nothing's coming up in the chats. So I don't know if I'm live or not. I may not be. I don't know. I'm about to find out. So I'll give a few minutes to kind of see. Let me go back to my thing and see if it lets me see. Good morning, guys. Okay. Good morning, guys. Okay. I don't. But it's just me in the chat. So trying to see if it shows a number. But it's just me in the chat. So trying to see if it shows a number. So this new system, trying to see how this works. So bear with me. It's a little different. But anyway, I'm hoping it works. It doesn't show me a number. I would like to see when people come in. I'm putting in dark mode so maybe I can see it better. I don't like the light. It bothers my eyes. It said chat is not supported, but please help. Yeah, it's spell chat. Oh, okay. I'm over here as a guest. That's why. Oh my God, this sounds all right. I'm not seeing the chat over here. Okay. So maybe that's why. Okay. I see it all over here. I was over there as a guest. I apologize. All right. Trying to deal with this. All right, guys. So I'm gonna come up out of here. All right. So doing the actual buying of this actual, I don't know if you guys can see from the front table over here, but this was first done over here. Ignore my room. I am in the process of getting everything organized because you guys know I got a show. So I've been moving stuff around, finding stuff, going through boxes, trying to find stuff, and it has been crazy. You never know how much stuff you have until you start trying to get it all together. So I'm trying to get this dryer thing ready to do spring cleaning at the show. I ran across this lady who had an actual, she had an actual flash drive at her consignment shop. So I reached out to her. She was trying to get rid of it because she's trying to get rid of stuff that was at her consignment shop. And we actually came to an agreement, and it was going to be about $40. So in doing so, bring this over here because I turned this way. In doing so, she let me hit it for $40. So that was a really good deal. I really think it was. And I opened the box. Everything was brand new, had not been touched or anything, at least so I thought. To my surprise, all the parts were there except the screws. All the parts were there except the screws and except the casters for putting it together. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and put this together. I was going to do a video and let you guys come on with us and watch us put this together. So my mistakes will be your mistakes. You'll get to see this real time. So we'll go from there. All right? Cool beats. All right. So we'll go ahead and start. Putting the one screw I took out back in as a guide for me to go ahead and put this together. So let's do that. This chair is not the friendliest because it's probably for the kitchen and not the not this. Probably why. Probably should have never took it out. I don't know if I can get it back in. But I needed a guide. It doesn't look like they want to go back in there. So we'll deal with that at the end. I don't have time for that. That's just a lot going on right there. All right, so these are the tools I went and got. I got them from Lowe's. I went several times, as you very well see. And so the first time I went without everything. I just took one screw and thought I'd be able to figure it out. That didn't work. So the second time, I took the whole kit and caboodle and just told the guys, look here, I need to put this together. This is not working for me. I got to figure this out. So they put it all together, and now it's just a matter of me putting it together and making it work now. Okay? So we're going to put all this together. I got 4 casters. I got 2. I need to get another one of these to go at the top. I need another hinge. So I'll have to get another hinge of these. Hinges. Nuts. Oh, the nuts go with the casters. Put that there. The nuts to connect it, along with washers. That's a separate thingy there. Put those separate. And this right here that connects this. So, like I stated, none of the actual pieces had any of the what's called. So I don't know if this is supposed to go with that. It might have. Okay, so maybe that's what this is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started and putting this together. I don't know who all came in, if anybody's in. Maybe nobody's in. Maybe that's nobody's interested in this. And that's fine. Just a video I'm doing out here. Should have brought some scissors over here. I do have scissors everywhere. They're not for this stuff. They're for something else. But guess what? I'm gonna make it work. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put these together real quick. Okay, cool. So it was a doozy trying to figure this out. Oh my god. I'm so glad the guy with Lowe's really assisted in this because I was in there all day trying to figure this out. It just didn't work. So here we go. We're gonna make this work. Let's see if this works with that. And yeah, that works with that. This was, like I said, in the end, I mean, I think one of these, if you actually look online, they cost about, I want to say, $150 for these. And actuality, after I finished with everything, it cost about $77. That's where I'm at. Money wise, that's how much I spent. I usually start threading it first so it won't strip it. And I don't go all the way down. And I try to go diagonal so therefore it can be set incorrectly. I learned this technique from my dad a long time ago. Me always being around him, trying to get things put together. And the technique he kind of taught, you crisscross and you don't pull it all the way. Go a little ways in, get it in there first before you start with your drill. Because, like I said, you want to make sure it goes in and you don't want to strip it. Because if you strip it, you can't get in, you can't get out, you can't put nothing else behind it. So just work for a while. All right. Now it's time to come in. All right. And this is my walkthrough. I go in slow. It is accelerated through. So the more pressure you put on the west side, the more it'll go down. So. And I just keep going around until that's the pressure you don't want to feel. Okay. Really. That's that. That's it. I probably need to back that one out. Because that one went really tight. Fast. I don't think it will come up out of there. I may have messed that one up. But just like I was just saying, don't do what I just did. I think that will never come out of there. It ain't gonna come out. All right. So, with that being said, this is not going to be a very, very long project. We just put the actual bottoms on. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put this in here. So I'm going to put this about like right there. And with that, we're gonna take our hinges. These things are hard to open. Like somebody was trying to steal something. But I need to get another one of these. So I'm gonna go and get another one of these. Uh, and what this is for is this is for the height. This is the adjustable height thingy. So you want to go ahead and thread it in there. And the only way it'll know to stop is when it connects to the other one. And it'll stop. See that? That stops it. So it's not going to go anywhere. And I think I'm going to go get another one, but I'm going to put the other one at the top of the actual thingy. I think it'll fit. I'm hoping it'll fit. If it doesn't, we'll know here shortly. Okay? Trying to keep my mess together so I know what I have done and what I haven't done. Okay? All right, so that worked out really well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to connect these. Now, I would do this the opposite direction, but of course, I want to make sure that I get these actually in the grooves that they're supposed to be in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they go all the way through. Okay? So you want to make sure you put your nuts and your bolts in the right area. And with these, this is what I did. I got washers. Along with it comes with a nut with each one of them. Okay? So I want to make sure that this locks. So I'm going to take the washers and put with each one of these that I do. Okay? I always put washers in and ask me why. Why do I do that? Well, I want to make sure that I allow for these things to connect in and they don't go through. Okay? Little trick, like I said, from my dad, my brothers, and they always kind of use washers to kind of go with stuff. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to go all the way through there. That works. And I'm going to go all the way through here. And I usually put the washers at the top. Okay? So this is going to be tricky. Very tricky. See what I'm saying? Tricky? All right. So I'm going to go through here. Bam. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put this right here so I can go ahead and start throwing this down. So hopefully this is opposite. And I think the guys at Lowe's, they were a lifesaver. When I tell you lifesaver, a lifesaver. There's no way in the world I've been able to get this. Okay, so I did bring, I don't know if this is going to be small enough. We're going to see. Nope. I'm going to need some small. I should have been the adjustable one. Let's see. Oh, that's too big. Too big, too small. Let's see. Too big. And that was most definitely. So I gotta get some other ones. But that'll hold it for now. You see the loose, the give in that? I need it to be a little bit more tighter. Right in there. I don't need that play. And you know what? Let's just see. there's no play now. How about that? Well, a little bit, but not enough to be worried about. Well, since I got this upside down, we're going to go ahead and put in the casters. So, guys, when I tell you, this is tricky. Okay, so one guy there suggested that I put a little nut with the actual little stuff on the inside in here. So therefore, I won't have to worry about having to re-tighten up the what's up. So we're gonna see if this works. Okay, we're almost done, guys. This was really a breeze. It did not go as bad as I thought it was gonna go. Well, yeah, but we're gonna figure this out. Do I have some pliers in there? I may have some. Let's see if I can get this going in here first. Because what you don't want is to get this started in here. I have to play with it. There we go. Looks like she's going. All right, so it's coming out the side. I really need this. This was not here. I can put this in here. Oh, maybe I did this. Okay, let's see. We go through there. Oh no, it's getting stopped. I mean, no, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to appear. So I don't know if this will be necessary. Might get some fire. Let me see if I have some in my bag. Now, I'm old school, and I have bags and bags of tools. However, I don't always use them. So I'll be right back. Baby, you see my pliers? They're not in the bag. All right, we did find some pliers. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and get this to go on here. All right, we got some movement. Cool. Okay, so it's moving now. Okay, cool. The thing is, I really think that I should have put this in there. Well, let's see if I can get it in there and twist it on there. Almost definitely. That is. That ain't working. Hey there, creatively, what's the name? Can't see it, sweetie. Fancy Crafters Dance. I went on Craigslist, actually. That's where I got it from. Craigslist. Even though you may find some scams on Craigslist, they still actually have some good stuff. And like I said, I found it for $40. It works. It gets hot. And guess what? I'm gonna use it. The only thing that was missing was the screws, the casters. Uh, but you know what? I went to Lowe's. I found all the pieces, and I'm putting it together. So they just didn't have the stuff to put it together, and I do. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it work. Okay. That's what we do. So it looks like it's going in there. Okay. And it's down. I mean, it's all the way down. So we got it all the way down, and that works. So we're not gonna worry about those bolts there. So we got one down, and we're gonna put this around and do the other three. And we're gonna have ourselves a flash drive. We're gonna put her up. She's gonna be in the roll, and it works. Um, I'm really thoroughly impressed. I did not expect for this to work. I am. I was expecting some pushback, and so far we haven't had any, which is great. Now, that might be some pushback because why only one screw, one nut came out of there, and we need both. I was thinking it was me. It only had one nut in there. Move some stuff around, making sure I didn't drop anything. No, I only had one nut. That's all. Hmm. I'm not happy about that. Okay. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll. Um, I'll figure this something out here. That I wasn't expecting that. But we're getting it together. We're gonna make it work. Whoop, that just came out. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one in. Do the same thing we just did. And this is gonna come together, guys. Okay? So we're gonna start one nut. We're gonna make sure you always have everything aligned the way it should be aligned. And okay, so because that one did not have a nut on it, I'm going to put one of these on here. Hopefully this will work, and it doesn't. Does not work. That's not good. So I'm about to go back to the store and get one dang on nut. Pissing me off. I'm sure that, just thinking, I'm hoping it just failed. I'm overlooking it somewhere. But I don't see it on the carpet at all anywhere. I don't see it at all. When I say at all, I don't see it at all. The one thing I'll tell you guys, make sure you check your actual things. This was in a sealed pack and it should have been fine. However, when I felt it, I didn't feel anything but one. And I should have checked to make sure it had two. And it didn't. And sometimes that happens. So we're just gonna have to go without it. Put that one down and I have to come back and do that one later. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this one up. And it's locked. You gradually lock it because you don't want to actually lock it where it's actually going to go really, really hard on there. Because if you do, I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be hell. I already got one. I just did like that. Unexpectedly, I was not trying to do that. I promise you I wasn't. So, I don't know if you guys can see this right here, close up on. Right there, right here. You guys can see that? I want y'all to see me put this in. You see it go all the way in. I'm pushing it as far as I can without using any type of what you call it. Making sure it's threading. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. It's making sure it's threaded through and coming toward the bottom. When you do that, that ensures that there's not going to be any stripping or whatever. You got it going. And sometimes it gets a little bit harder to do. But that's when you come in and you actually use your pliers and help it. Okay? Get it over the hump. And sometimes it just needs that little bit push to go on, and then it keeps going. Okay? And we're on. It's down. All the way. We're going to turn this around and do the same thing on the other side. On that one, I put the stopper that had the one that had a stopper on it. So therefore, you get to see that. Okay. Bring this one a little bit further over so you guys can see. Okay. Okay. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that this one I'm checking and it does have two. So just like I did the other one, I checked. However, it did not have two. So I'm just saying. It's always check. Okay, so We're gonna get some washers. And I always have to look. I'm trying to think, do I have an extra set of nuts somewhere? That can be used. Just curious. Okay, so that was pretty fast with that. Once you start doing it, you kind of get a familiarity of how it actually supposed to go, and it goes faster. Okay. And this one's going to be a non-stopper because we got one stopper here. You also put your stoppers opposite each other because you want to have that flexibility to get to it. Okay. And we're going to go ahead. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Uh-oh. That felt a little funny. And you can always tell when it's not threading right because it'll feel a little difficult. That one felt a little bit, but it went on. So it must be threading. It's just, and sometimes you go through it without having to use the pliers, and sometimes you don't. I mean, it just depends. So I'll tell anyone, just test it out first, see what it'll allow you to do. Let the thread guide you through the process. Don't force it. Don't force it. Okay. All right. We got one more. And that's it. Move this around. And we're going to pull this way. All right. I'm going to loosen this up so I can flip this around. There we go. Make that tight right there. Yay. Okay, so this is our last and final one. I'm gonna have to go back up there and get that other nut because I should have had that. Not to mention I need another I'm gonna use this on the top. So I'm gonna need another holder for this. I want another one. And so I'm gonna have to get another screw and another holder. So I have to go get a whole other little set real quick. And this bad baby is done just about. I was put my washers in. They help us out. Like I said, the guys that The guys at Lowe's were very, very helpful guys. If you ever go into Lowe's, actually just go into that department, ask those gentlemen or gentle ladies in there to assist you. And they, man, I tell you, they're spot on. They know their stuff. Those guys in hardware, Borough, okay? I actually went there with just a screw that I pulled out of here thinking it was going to work. Well, when I came home, when I thought it worked, it didn't work. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just take this whole thing. I took this whole thing in there in pieces in a cart. And guess what? I came out with everything I needed. Those guys right there, they worked magic. I had 2 guys helping me. And when I tell you they worked it out, they worked it out. Okay, so let's make this work a little bit better than what we got going. This is not working. Let's go. That ain't it. Okay. So where's my drill? So, like I told you, once you start getting it going, it kind of works itself out a little bit better for you because you kind of know what you got to do. And it's just a matter of making it work at that point. You know, you just want to get it in there, make sure you got a good fit. There you go. And solid. There you go with that. So that's done. I have one last tester. This is the last time I can stop on it, and then I'll set the stopper that you had. Okay. So that worked out. Any questions so far from anyone? We're gonna do this. We're gonna put the last little stopper in there that we're gonna turn this back and forth on. We're gonna plug this up. I don't think I have my heat press on. I will check because I don't want to blow a fuse because you have too many things on your circuit. You will blow a fuse. You know I have the circuit box back here. You don't want to blow a fuse. So we're gonna turn this thing on. Make sure she works. And man, we are in business. I went from just having a $40 flash drive that I had no means of having ability to put it together because there was no screws, no casters, no nuts, nothing. So I was just sitting here with pieces and no ability to actually use my drive. Now I'm a screen printer, newly screen printer at that. So I'm needing to test my skills, perfect my craft, and make it happen, right? So what do I have to do? I gotta get to work. So, right. Okay, so this thing is ready to tiptoe over. Let's see if it's gonna work. Now, the truth is in the pudding. Let's see if this thing is gonna work. This thing is gonna get. Let me pull back some things. All right, pull this back out of the way. And this thing is heavy, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, wow! That was heavy. Okay. There it is! It's up! It's up! Now, of course, you know, I told you I had the raise this up. Whoa. It needs to come out of the thing. Of course, you know, I have that one nut screw bolt. I don't know if it's turn that over to do. But up here, at the top, I hope this works. I pray this works. We have a little area right here. Looks like it might work. Let's take it out. Looks like it might work. Okay. So it didn't have a little handle thingy. So that's what I decided to do. Just use this. And I'm not gonna push it all the way down, but it gives me the flexibility to turn it back and forth on the actual thing. I love it. I'm gonna have to get another one of these because I need to fit there. You guys have any questions? This is a great thing. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up, but I need to check and make sure there's nothing on. So give me a minute. Let me check some stuff. Okay, all systems are go. There is nothing on. I'm going to plug this up. And we're going to see if it works. Okay? So we're going to plug this in. Let me see. No questions? That's over here. No questions. All right. We're going to plug it up. Oh, that's not plugged in. That's not plugged in. I gotta get up under here and plug this in. Again. Dang it. Oh. I hate when I have to do this. Oh. I'm some ugly problems. No. About to fall. Let me get this plastic off of here. It's plugged up. It comes on. It says it's going to take 21 minutes to get to that. It's on Celsius. I'm not familiar with Celsius. Change that burn. You know how to do that. It's on. Let's see if it works. Seems to be working. It seems to be doing okay. I'm feeling getting hot. And I can't in the room because I don't want it to start getting hot. And I'm not here. I want to be sure that I maintain and watch it. But the numbers are changing. I don't know if you guys can see that. You turn it around so you can. If you can see that, the numbers are changing. I do feel a kick a little bit up. So it does work. It is lighting up. So I guess when it gets to the full temp, it'll turn red right here. We're not going to allow it to get that hot, but I did want to make sure it is working and functional. And I do see it go up. It did say it's going to go up 100. So that's something that is great to know that it will go up to that heat of 400. I'm good with that. But I want you to at least put it together and make sure everything was copacetic with it. I do see some alignment issues that I'm gonna probably work on with this. So I want the things to be aligned just right. So I'll probably pull this out a little bit more and fix them where they're aligned equally. To me, they could be aligned a little bit better, but that's cosmetic. It can work. So, no one with questions. I think we're good to go. If you like this video, you like to see more things like this, we plan to do a little bit more. Like us subscribe. If you have any other questions, or you would like to speak with me personally, hit me up in the chat. Just say, hey, no, reach out. I'm available to speak to anyone. I am going to shut it down, guys. We've done what we came here to do. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll see you later in the next live or video. Have a great one. I'm going to head back over to the store and get more stuff. And take stuff back that I don't need. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Enjoy your Sunday with your family. Bye-bye.